Okay, I'm going to show you a few things here with the Volusion Builder, including editing products and text specifically in the products and how to paste from Word. So to get to our products to edit, you're going to go up there to the top where it says Inventory and hover over Inventory and then click Products, and that'll bring us to the product screen, which we're looking at right now. And then to edit any of these products, we click on the product code number over there on the left. That's pretty common through the orange number itself is what we click on. And that's common throughout the Volusion Builder whenever there's a page or something, they call them articles. Any article of the builder that we want to edit, you just click on that orange link over there to get into the edit. Okay. So we click that, and then that brings us to the edit screen for that product. And here we want to make sure everything is original, so we're going to maybe change the name of the product. If that's the name coming from the supplier, we might change that a little bit. That's not as crucial as the description, though. So, okay, now once we're in the edit screen of the product, right under description over on the left, you click that link that says HTML editor. And this brings us into an editor just like Word. Here we can edit the product description, we can change the font, we can bold it, we can change the color, we can do anything we could in a Word document, okay? So when you're in this editor here, up at the top you've got a list of toolbars, very similar to a Word document. And you can highlight text and then bold it. You can center it, align it left or right. You can do bullet points. We can change the font, the size of the font, the color of the font. All of those tools are there. We can create tables. We can add images. I mean, you can pretty much do anything you want. But one thing that's really important is pasting from Word. If we've created content in Microsoft Word or a similar program and we want to now bring it into the builder, we've got to strip all of the code that Word will create sometimes. And so up at the top you'll see three little I guess what, clipboards or something. And yeah, the one in the middle there, if you hover over that, it says paste from Word, and you click on that. Go ahead and click now, and you'll see a little window that comes up where we can paste content out of Word into here. It strips the coding that could cause problems in different browsers in our builder, and we'll just take the basic data and then we click OK, and that inserts it into our description area. Okay. If you're pasting out of Word, wherever you had clicked before bringing up this screen, wherever you clicked inside of the description area, that's where it's going to paste this new stuff. So if you want to leave what was already in there and you want to put this after it and you're just adding to the description, then you would click first in the main description box behind us there. You would click after that, maybe enter down a row, and then you click that paste from Word and it'll put it down below what's already there. So it will not replace what was in there unless you highlight all of that and then click the paste. But if you just enter down like that right there and then do that paste from Word, it'll paste whatever you've copied from a Word document. Once you've pasted something new or edited this easy editor window, you see that little copy HTML to parent window button at the bottom. That's what we click to make sure that everything is copied back into the product description to save it. So you don't just close this window. If we've edited something that we want to keep, you click copy HTML to parent window, and that will paste all of that info into the previous screen. Okay. Once you do get back to, once you've saved any changes and you come back to this edit screen, in order for it to finally save, you have to click the orange save button down there. And I found something interesting with Volusion. If you come into this screen and we don't edit text, but let's say we just edit the options, for example, and we change one of the options, or we add an option, or we add an image and we edit the image. Sometimes when we do those other editings but we don't change the text, it won't give us that save button. And so what I've found to help with that is I just click inside the description field and hit my space bar once and then backspace once, and that brings up the save button, and then I can save those changes with the images or other things that I might have changed. So little for adding images, if you scroll down just a little bit on the product edit screen, there is a section for images down below under the image management right there. If you click that image management or the button next to it with the arrow, that should open up and show us our images. So let's do that now. And then we scroll down a little more and we can see the image that is there. And if we want to add one, well, we click on Add. Okay. And then this is one of those areas where if we add an image, I think it doesn't give you the save option, so you'd have to change text or put that space in the text. But that's where you would work on the images. With this image management, the images basically become some of the main images for the product to be scrolled through on the products, on the side of the product. Back in the text in the description editor, I was showing you where there was an option to put images. So you could put images into the text in the description if you wanted. Those would not show up the same as the product's images show. They would be right there wherever you put them in the text, in line, instead of images within the product description. If you want, or I'm sorry, images that you can click on. If you want them as small thumbnails, as a color option or something like that, different swatches for customers to view and click and then see a bigger image, then we want to put them down in that image management section. The YouTube video management, of course, is to put links to videos on YouTube. So, if we have a video that is out there on YouTube and we want to link to it from within our product, then you would use that option there. And honestly, with any of these options under the products, if you're not sure what it does and it's not obvious here, you can try the Help menu at the top right of the page. Every page has that Help button that you can click on, and that will give you some insights there, the green Help. Or you can go search it in their knowledge base or on YouTube or Google and just search, Volusion YouTube video management, and you'll find tutorials usually somewhere that are going to help explain what that is for. So any of those advanced tools, you may not need them right now. You may not want to know about it just yet, too much information too soon, but if there comes a point where you think, I'd like to use that, well, just do a little search in their knowledge base or their help section, or like I say, on Google, and you'll find information about how to use those tools. Under the advanced info section, this is where we can put in all of our customization for SEO, or search engine optimization, as it says right there at the top left of that list. So product URL text, if you go hover over that little green question mark, actually I guess you got to click on it there, but you click that question mark and it pulls open a little bubble that explains what this is. But basically this is the stuff that helps the search engines recognize what we're about. This is where we will implement our keyword phrases. So this is an enamel blue oval pot, for example. We might use that phrase or another similar phrase that is a searched phrase that's in our keyword research list. Well, we want to put that into this product URL text. Okay, and I would recommend that you replace spaces with hyphens or dashes in this, and use all lowercase all the time. In any of this SEO stuff, you always use lowercase. Okay. And so the product URL text, that's like whatever the product name is, the keyword we're using for the product name, that's going to go in here. The photo alt text, if we go down and click on that area, and we can close that little box. The photo alt text is alternative text for any images with this product, and that's also important where we want to use keywords related to the product and the product image. And then the next two are very important, the meta tag title and the meta tag description. The title tag is where you're going to use your primary keyword phrase. So we're going to have one key phrase for each product that we target here, and so we'll put just that key phrase in there. And the meta description tag is that is something we're going to use for a more descriptive information about the product. So that's our meta description, and that's not really a SEO issue. It's not looked at by the search engines anymore for search engine placement, but it is something to entice people to come into our product. And so this is something where we might want to put in a little bit of sales copy. You're going to love this oval enameled pot. It's the best around. Come check it out. Something like that to pull them in. The meta tag keywords, the keywords meta tag is not. It's ignored by search engines. So I wouldn't waste any time with that at all. And you don't need to worry about that meta tags override section at this point. Okay, that's more advanced than we need to worry about. Now, if you scroll back up a little bit, you'll see over on the left, we have all this other stuff on advanced, not that far up, but down in the advanced section, the advanced info there. We have the pricing, the shipping, the product descriptions, product display, miscellaneous. There's all these other things we can do with the product. By default, it's going to have a lot of that already taken care of, but if you wanted to get in and just start going through some of those just to see if there's something you wanted to change, you could look at each of those. You'll have question mark bubbles to click on, and of course the Get Help button on those pages to look at, but most of that you don't have to mess with. It's just that search engine optimization really that you'll use under the advanced info.